EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Detroit Lions and themselves. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Goff now to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Two. We go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Goff going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We're scoreless after 1. From the 50, it's Goff. And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically...
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Listen. Hey, 5.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 26 yards. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
How many times did I
Extra
get
point
cheated?
by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Fumbles. Man, this game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense
Just
ready to
shot
begin
these
their
short
drive.
lines as well. It's funny.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill
No,
all
no.
through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Play man
A
defense,
gain
buddy.
of 37.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now Goff on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And right with it here over the middle. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st down, it's gone. That is caught. It's
really?
Williams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Thank you, Ian.
Jamison Williams as time expires in the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone. And you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock
Thanks, forget it.
for the
Go on to
third
the next
quarter.
part.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Run play with it because he gets it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensive. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
These run plays not dumb subject is that good.
Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
We go, 76, 76.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
When Jared Goff becomes down, Josh Allen. Never.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Value 3.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Badgley able to punch this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Look at that linebackers
it's the
catching
linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, That's a win for their side.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say,
and his pass is
what am I
intercepted
doing?
for the
Just throwing
fourth
stuff.
time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that is
The thing is,
incomplete.
it's linebackers.
A lot of
That's
force
what's
bearing
going
down
It's
on him there. He
linebackers.
could not hang on. It's third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
You know what? Let's go back to it again.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing again is Goff. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Lions are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. In motion left comes Williams. On first down, Goff. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
76, 76, super.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm just shocked this dude is using a linebacker
right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Tiger. Hold on.
To the air again. Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Wright's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Complete to Wright. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard
Dude,
line.
don't do stuff you don't know
So
how to
the
do.
ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's
Wow.
gonna be caught.
I'm done.
And he takes this one in
done.
for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
Guys.
They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Shark calls it in.
I can't today.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff going to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the
Dude's not
Lions
that
are going to
nice.
have it
He
here
thinks he is.
as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Gave the game
Curious
away.
decision to even
Well,
throw the ball in
listen,
that
man.
situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
And this is
Yep, 8
intercepted,
picks.
and that should do it. Picked off by Kirby
Thank you, Jared
Joseph,
Goff.
and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Okay, good
The
timeout.
Lions
Give
quickly
it
now
timeout.
going to
Go
use
ahead.
the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now to throw.
And now here is
Come on, bring it
another
better, man.
interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense
Game.
that is in the zone.
Always tell you,
right?
never
We
use
use
the
that
lines.
term so often, but most of
Lines
the time,
ain't it.
it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Oh, what a performance. All those points put on the board.
That was a terrible game, boys. Let's look my record online. What a loser. You win some, you lose some. Let's go. Detroit. I use my coach playbook. That hasn't failed me, never fails me. If you guys want to see the free coach playbook, check out the live stream. Watch from beginning to end. It has all the one-play touchdowns and then beautiful plays you can get out, you can use for yourself.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Lost motives. Okay, this guy might be good. Let's get it. Let's spank him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
17.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's right.
I'm happy with
And
that.
they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, it's gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gone. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright from 10 yards out. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Never played a playbook like this in time.
Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
$1. Houston, happy with that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 7 yards there and a 1st down. In motion, the tight end Kelce. Mahomes now on 1st down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, like Kansas City.
That confident?
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Thank you, buddy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. Touchdown! Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
When you got your playbook on your side and you know your playbook in and out, you're the worst team in the game. You still win.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
He'll try to cheat you somehow anyway, so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Beautiful.
And this is scooped up
Beautiful
by the
play.
Lions.
Beautiful
Taking
play.
it right
Come on.
down Broadway.
85 speed.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to hand the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Mix it up a little bit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
And this is
Defense
going
never
to
seen
be
before.
incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This
Boy,
ain't
a
no
real
rookie
head-scratcher
defensive player.
there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
All right, keep pedal to the metal. Don't stop. Don't stop. Come on.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
This dude's game attack matches this game. He lost his motive. Oh man, I'm pissing myself.
1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on
Always
1st
need
down.
field
It
goal,
really
but
opens
nothing
up your
done.
options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Come on, give me 1st.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Swift, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Go for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Open man right side is St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact.
Who was at
Looking
fault?
the field goal.
So it was the
I
defense
change
that
my
jumped,
motives.
and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
You get it?
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if
Lost
they twitched a
motive.
little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Play smart now.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They love this.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Telling you what I
And they're
said.
going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh,
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
Make a
Try
read,
to
can't
come
make a read,
back from a
doesn't know what's going on.
4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Swift going to try up the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Shark's got it left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Goff linking up with Shark for a Lions first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't.
And he's going to take it in for a...
That, boys and girls, is how you get the game won. Again, Coach Playbook, free ebook. It's on my live stream. Watch it. All those plays I used on there. And it's all free, boys and girls. Look at that spanking I gave them. Kansas City, locked them on defense. You want that defensive ebook? Check out my last stream. It breaks down how to beat gun tight, and then majority of how to stop a lot of the plays that a lot of the Madden pros use. It's proven. There you go. Stay tuned. Smash the like button. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Pickett now on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. On second and a yard. Pickett, quick completion here to Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They hand this off to Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Pickett.
Can make a
The
read.
ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's
Ain't
been
that
a
hard,
good
is it?
opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And it's caught.
I knew it.
In
It's
for the
gone. I
Steelers
knew it.
touchdown. Kenny Pickett fighting Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Get TJ Watt
Boswell
about to go
now to
crazy.
kick it away
See.
after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Hey, lift.
On 1st down, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison
I
Williams.
knew what I was doing, buddy.
And he takes this one down almost
no
all
idea.
the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Williams, a man in motion right.
Value three.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a
Doesn't know
Lion
what hit him. Doesn't know what he's
touchdown.
doing.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner,
You gotta
because
stop
I can
this
hear
shit,
my
man.
high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And some room to roam now.
Dude,
And he
stop
gets
this
it
shit.
all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Pickett.
Wow.
And caught
Okay.
in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Steven
We'll
Sims
go back and watch
from
that.
3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff over the middle, complete. It's right. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Goff. Complete to right. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
From the 50, it's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He'll get it inside the 20, down the right sideline, and in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Shark. 50 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's see what's open there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Pickett's throw there complete to Sims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Pickett right back to the air again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
No, I'm close.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Goff. And right with it here over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Again, Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Here's Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
What?
Now a throw right side
Somebody
taken
stop.
in here to start this
Somebody
drive.
stop.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Yeah, I
and
will
the
take
Lions
that.
are going to
Thank
take
goodness.
over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
After the interception, here's Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark.
Hold on. Check.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Come on, Jared
And now a
Goff,
throw on
man.
1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there,
It's a
partner.
tutty.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
We're good. Hey, Shell. 14, 76, tell him, 76.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now you run.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
Oh my God, 3rd and 13, man.
With Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pickett. Completes it to Watt. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over.
Now that's just simply good coaching An excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Goff going to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun?
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Goff now to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. You put up a token press.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that.
Last game, boys. I'm out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54, go to 54, line. 26, 26.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
26.
Here's Pollard again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a Packers touchdown. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line 8. Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 53.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54, line 8. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Prescott to throw on 4th. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the...
There we go. Bye-bye. Come on. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wait, set. Check it.
They start to drive with White. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Shadow. 72. Check it. Reload. Hey, 66.
On play action, it's Brady.
Ooh.
Caught in the end zone.
Good play.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 27 yards. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Brady gives this to White. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Regular. Hey, go 66.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Brady going to go on 4th down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Check it, reload. Hey, 66.
On play action, now Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Hey, check it.
Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on second down. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Now back to the ground game with White. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Regular. Ozzy. Check it.
To throw is Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. Completes it again to Gage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Check it, reload!
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On third down, a run from White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game. They'll try the middle with Cook. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Again, it's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
6-0 our score after one. Allen gonna throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A dive, and he's got it for a Bills touchdown. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll go again to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
And inside give to Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
26. Over here.
Up the middle, Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Here's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 88. Rodgers again now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Go ahead and quit.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he makes a catch off the tip by the safety.
Stop playing.
The 20.
Stop playing.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer
is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
A final shot before half for Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Come on,
the
my
Packers
boy.
set to get the football first,
bro.
and they are
GG,
trailing on
bro.
the scoreboard as we resume
B Park
action,
was still
ready for
playing,
the
bro.
third quarter. Fielded just
I just would've
outside
been
the goal
quick.
line.
When I hit
And he's
fucking
going to get
12,
this
then it
across
would
the
have quit
20
when I
as
hit
he's out of
12.
bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah,
Can I
for
do that
them,
no
it's
more?
not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
Hey, it's 26.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Here we go.
Allen
Allen will try to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Rodgers finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're gonna run the clock out, man.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
I'm gonna get sticky in that red zone.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he'll find Jones again, complete. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers again now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Past the 20. And he is
Quiet like a mouse, and look what happened, guys.
6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass
Oh,
on for the
man.
extra point attempt. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw.
I'm not making excuses, guys, but my controller,
Just kick the extra point and be done with
it's one of
it.
those
Number
plug-in
2,
ones.
If you are going to go for
There's
2,
so many times
just
that
line
it
up and
came
go
out.
for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And his guys will get the
No excuses.
right
It is what
at
it
the
is, isn't it?
20-yard line.
You definitely know he got no defense, so
The
no worry
Green
about
Bay
that.
offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
See how easy it is?
Final stoppage here as we step aside.
So easy. It's not even funny how easy it is.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Okay. 4th down here. The pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they
I think I'm 3-2, and this will be the last game, boys and girls.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in
Pistol
Tampa,
Pete. I think I do
Florida.
this high
Coming
ranking.
up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
We'll run.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is
Why did I throw that? Oh, okay. 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 It's on. I like it.
Turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
I'm happy with that.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Right.
Oh, that was a pick. That was a pick.
Are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Again, it's Brady. A quick throw.
Pick it off.
It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Completion left side to Miller. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. To the end zone,
stop that
but it's
crap, dude.
incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Go, 66.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And
Thank you.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires.
Oh.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are
trying
going
to score
take
too fast.
possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Down the left sideline. And in for the
That's my
Buccaneers
fault.
touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers going to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones to about the 35, second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards that time.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A give to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey, 26.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers caught on the slant. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Easy, 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 easy.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Brady gives this to White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Wait, that.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Rodgers will throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. There's still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go!
Brady now on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35 on 2nd down. Brady on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone.
Alright guys, so came 3-3. Had 3 bad games, 3 good games. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Before I let you guys go, I'll show you guys this clip. If I could use this clip here. If you missed the stream, this is what happened.
Protecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't.
And he's going to take it in for a
game, set, match. But also, before I let you guys go, I'll show this other capture. Let me see if I can find it. Is this it? It's lockdown defense. Free. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. Look at that lockdown defense. On gun tight. Enjoy that. God bless. Peace.